Just gotta keep
Welcome
dodging.
back to potentially the end of Dark Heresy, the Aeon of Strife.
Why are you even pretending, Richard?
I would like to give everyone an opportunity. If you all want to collectively burn a fate point, I have a way out of this.
I
Really?
really would. I'm enjoying Aeon of Strife. And I don't mind if Merc dies, I just don't like the TPK from bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
If we legitimately TPK, that's fine. Like back when Slate had a Peril of the Warp and
Blew
almost
everyone
did a TPK, I would have been okay with all of us dying from that because that's a chance roll. But like 3 chance rolls and you being like, no, there's literally no way out of this. Spend the next 3 hours playing through it.
Yeah.
Like if we can reset to prior to your roll of 100, my roll of 100.
Oh, no. All of this is now canon.
Oh, cool.
God. So I would be the only one left alive. Wait,
No.
collectively all burn a fate point. If I only have 1 fate point, I've already used it. You still want me to burn it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means you're at 0 fate points.
Because let's face it, we have 8 more rounds. You're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Hey, my dodge is 54 before that.
They're all gonna come after you now. Good luck
can I
dodging
clarify?
all that.
If 3 of us say we'll burn a fate point to continue playing, and she says she doesn't want to,
She
can
does.
she just die and roll a new character,
Yeah.
and we can? Okay. Alternatively, if nobody else wants to burn a fate point,
I'm willing to burn this fate point if you guys all
Merc
want.
can be the sole survivor.
Yeah, no,
surviving
we're
stuff.
not letting that happen.
No,
No,
God, no.
not again.
No, this isn't happening.
Merc's staying.
So-
I'm staying.
It'll be hurt with... I'll be hurt, with her one hand and no face, but...
Everybody remove a fate point from your character sheets.
Is GM
Um,
bullshit,
Flint, Mercury, and Paulina, I will have your lasting effects at some point. Can't think of them right now.
my only lasting effect is my willpower going down by 2.
If you
Wait.
burn a fate point, you get a lasting effect. If
Oh.
you had died and lost a fate point, you will get a lasting effect.
Got it.
It's just that
Wait.
Ellens are so horrible that I'll just let her by with that.
So everybody's getting out alive.
Everyone's getting out alive.
Okay.
Just the 3 of you will also have extra stuff, extra negative things happen to you. Ellen's already had enough done to her
I only want to burn
character.
a fate point if Merc gets to stay dead, because I really like the canon death for Merc and Flint.
It'll happen again.
Okay.
It happens every time Flint dies before me.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just ensure that happens and it'll be fine.
Okay.
So anyways, as you are all... Well, I guess technically Ellen's completely unconscious, but as the rest of you are all lying on the ground, gasping for air, you can feel the everything, the air, the earth, the sky, the stars, the warp, the materium, everything shakes and rumbles and seethes around you. The large, monstrous demon, the grand berserker, the smaller but still ferocious bloodletters, all collapse down to a single knee, trying to stay within the materium. The Furies scream and fly away immediately. Everything goes pitch black. Would anyone like to make a perception test?
Me.
Is it only one of us gets to?
I'll let 2 of you guys do it.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and vote for Danny and I, because Danny gets a +10 to his perception for the next 5 days.
Hell
So,
yeah.
and is it sight-based?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I should be the other one, because mine
Yes.
is...
I only have 33 as a perception.
Yeah,
Mine
I
is
have
51.
heightened sense of sight, plus the 10 to perception.
Yeah, so I'm rolling on a
like-
51.
I'm rolling a 61. Still gonna fail.
I whisper Stig as I pass out. Or Paulina whispers Stig as she passes out.
Alright.
My favorite part of this is that none of us knew Paulina was here, and Paulina didn't know we were here. We
No,
all
we don't.
experienced this as 2 completely separate groups. So we're gonna meet up and be like, "How was your Tuesday?"
Anyways, before the two of you fade into unconsciousness, you see in shining, glimmering armor a oak of a man slashing through the hordes and throngs of demons and bloodletters. Mercury, you immediately... Oh no, it's Flint. Flint, you immediately recognize him as Dante Albinus.
Yeah.
Behind Dante, Mercury sees with stark white eyes and sizzling lightning raining from her tear ducts. Sarna fails as she unleashes torrent upon torrent of energy, banishing the demons back to the Immaterium.
We really need to stop walking through Sanctuary.
Sometime later, you wake up in the Palace Hospital.
Hey!
Or just them.
All of you.
What are you guys doing here?
On the bright side, at least I'm not critically wounded, so I'll get my shit back at
Way
a decent
faster.
rate.
Well, aren't you fucking lucky?
Nobody's critically wounded.
Yeah.
You burned fate
Yeah,
points.
you burned fate points. We're all at 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, but Devin doesn't have a hand anymore.
Yep.
Or a face.
Oh, I forgot about the face thing. Wait, isn't Dark Heresy the game where it says, if you lose a limb, you're probably better off just rolling a new character?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a limb. He lost a hand.
And his face.
And a
Yeah.
face.
Face isn't a limb.
Yeah,
It's
your
not.
face
May
is
as
not
well
important.
You're
be.
a doctor. You should know this.
It's a face.
I have a 3 fellowship. It counts as a limb.
Man, I can't wait until you're like, hey, I would like to purchase from you medical supplies so I can do my job. And the person just runs away screaming in abject
I
horror.
feel like you should just let Ellen go.
I'm not losing another character to go down another half my XP.
I really, really, really just want you to have to talk in a slurred voice for the rest of this game.
Yeah. You have 3 fellowship. You have to talk in a slur. You have 1 hand.
I believe in you.
Because it's either I continue with this character or I leave the damn campaign.
Or
No, you can create a child.
this.
No!
Give Merc someone to look out for who's smaller than he is.
He's not
No,
going to care.
Flint will sell him to slavery the first minute he gets.
I'm glad that I
And
was
Mark.
castrated because that means on top of my asexuality, there is now also diminished sexual desire.
Mhm.
Actually,
So
does
Merc
this
is now
count?
the
Does
ultimate
he
being.
count as being chemgeld?
No.
But he should
Well,
still get
not
the...
strictly, because being chemgelt means that I'm not affected by charm, but I have been castrated, so
You should still get an extra modifier for when people use charm against you.
to
I'll
be
think
fair,
about
I
it.
should be getting an extra modifier to begin with because Merc is
Asexual.
he finds, well, less so that he finds the idea of sex and people being attractive revolting. So but nobody's ever tried to charm Merc. I wonder why. He's such a stand-up guy.
Such a nice person.
Yeah. So it's really irrelevant because no one's going to, but he should be getting a bonus for it anyways if they did, but no one is. So
But yeah, honestly, making a new character would be the best here, but
I'm not losing
I'm
another
not-
one.
Yeah, no, I'm not going down another friggin' half my XP. It's not worth it.
So Richard, remember when you told me on Friday that we were going to be doing a lot of plot stuff?
Yeah, that was supposed to be what happened. I had a lot of shit written up, plot-based, around all of this.
And then Roll20 was like, nah, man, it's Labor Day weekend.
Now we're doing this.
Fucking shit.
Hey, I don't have anywhere to be tomorrow, so I'm good.
I do. I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Yeah, same here, but holiday pay.
Holiday pay!
Yeah.
I tried to get overtime for tomorrow, but I didn't get there fast enough.
So we're just gonna go ahead and sim through your guys' being dead, basically.
Cool.
How long is that gonna take for all of you guys to be completely good again? Shouldn't
well,
be
if
that
Devin
long.
would change his fatigue so that he doesn't have like 37 and it's going through mine and Flint's, which is confusing me.
Wait,
Um,
what?
Your fatigue, you have like
I shouldn't
you
have
only
that much fatigue.
no, you only have 2. So I think you only have like 7, but it's stretching through you all the way through mine and into Flint's.
All right, it's gone.
Okay, so it
Everybody make
varies
their
from person to
characters
person.
full health, full everything, because
who
we're
has
just
the-
gonna send through all of
How
it.
can big
Cool.
Okay.
these? Oh God.
What did you do?
Oh my god,
Fatigue.
that is terrifying.
Everyone's fatigued. Okay, sorry.
I guess Pauline is the only person who is critically. Oh no, Flint too.
I shouldn't. I lost 4 HP. That was it.
There.
So I can just go back to 0 now, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it was. What would be the longest one? A month, right?
Well, that's what I was going to ask: is who has the lowest toughness? Does anyone have lower than 30?
No.
Yeah, I've got a 27.
27. Okay, then he would be the longest.
How many wounds do you have in total?
Well, I think Flint and I have the most at 15 and 16. Or are you at 17?
Yeah, 16.
16.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got 12 wounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So it would be 6 weeks if there's literally nothing. If he literally just rests, it would be 6 weeks. If we have any kind of doctors, it would drop down to 5 or 4.
Okay. We'll go another month then when you guys all come to.
Cool. Pauline,
But
your wound should be-
before the end of that month,
Sorry, what was that, Zach?
your wound should be maxed.
yeah, your wounds are full.
And Devin, you don't have critical damage.
Coop.
Oh, I should put it at 9. Sorry, I keep forgetting the way the numbers work.
So, Flint, Mercury. Both of you roll. Oh, well. Mercury, roll awareness. Flint, roll awareness minus 20.
Damn it.
There's a good roll.
In the dead of night, Mercury, you wake up and look over to see a man standing atop Flint. This is when you're still wounded, like heavily wounded.
Yeah.
With a knife looking directly at you.
What can I do?
Pee on him.
Pee on him.
That'd be difficult from under my sheets.
Do it. I believe in you.
Let's just say this is supposed to be narrative.
Okay.
Throw the sheets off and pee on him.
I suppose I throw him a menacing glare and say, "Who are you?"
Mercury, it's been a long time since you've checked in with Jubal, and I see that you're enjoying the patronage of the Albanists. You wouldn't have switched sides on us, would you?
No, as it turns out, I'm valuable to both sides. I haven't ratted you out. I've been attacked by demons twice in the last 2 months. So if you want to tell Jubal that he needs better information sources, then that would be great.
Information.
Yeah. Have you people seriously not looked into what's happened to this group?
To you? No, we've had our own problems.
Yeah. But that makes both of us. I haven't changed sides. I haven't picked sides. Dante is an old friend, and I owe him immensely. But I haven't betrayed anyone.
What happened to Andrew?
Hang on.
Dead.
Is it the wide way that he was killed in?
Yeah, he was killed. Well, he was killed just before the processional.
The processional? Okay. Would I know that?
You were there, yeah.
Well, I know I was there, but I
You
mean,
know the
like,
names of the things in town by now.
Okay. He was How far into recovery is this if I'm still wounded?
We'll say it's only been like a day or two.
Okay. So, he was killed by demon spawn just over a month ago outside the processional as we made our way to Lutheran Arms to inquire as to a place to stay after our home was repossessed by the city following the death of Stig.
Very well. And he puts his knife away. We will be in touch, Mercury.
Good. I was worried as Jubal's presence had been made known to the city, and I was able to talk to him before I came to talk to Dante, so he knew my plans. But I was afraid after leaving the palace to make my way straight back to is it still just downwind all the way out there?
Well, you could just say to his estate, because it is named after
Yeah. I was afraid to make my way back to his estate for fear of leading them directly there or being implicated in joining him or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm in a fucking hospital bed. I can choose my words however I damn well please.
Okay, sure. Sure, buddy.
So, if the meetup spot is the same, or he has a new one, or I have some way to contact him, that would be wonderful. Although it will be a few weeks before I'm out of here. Again.
Very well. I will report back to Jubal with what you've told me. As I said, we'll be in touch.
Tell him to be on his guard. Dante has significantly increased his guard and is looking for Jubal, though I would say he has bigger fish to fry at the moment. But on top of that, there have been no less than 2 demonic incursions in a span of 35 days or less. That kind of thing can be a thorn in anyone's plans.
Yes, it is quite troubling. There have been many incursions, as you say, recently.
It's a highly worrisome thing.
He
So
then just kind of nods and begins to leave the room.
Remember, Jubal should be on guard at all times. More so than he already is.
He nods and leaves. So, towards the end of your stay, you see Ellen and Paulina are wheeled in their beds into your room. Then there is a very long pause. You wait.
Daryl!
Jesus.
Are you okay?
Do you people seriously not know that I fucking do that by this point?
No.
Oh, is that his weird hiccup?
She's asking
Yeah.
Mercury.
That
Mercury
time,
hiccups
it was
horribly.
because of timing.
Elden's poor face.
It's not like she had a
Anyways.
great one to begin with.
She had a 41 fellowship.
Yeah. Better than Paulina.
Bad.
Can't wait
Anyways,
for Flint to see her face. Or
Excuse me, my
lack thereof.
fellowship's 48. Back the fuck off.
Want to start, bitch?
It's not like you can finish.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, that's Zach.
No, I finished.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Once.
There was a pause and then...
So yeah, this is the first time you guys have all been together since the Day of Reckoning. Is there anything you guys want to discuss before we get into the next little bit?
So how did you guys get here?
Man,
I
she is
shoot
really
her.
nonchalant about the
I
fucking
shoot her
demons.
the dirtiest fucking look.
That's
know who
especially.
you are,
Does she have to make a
bitch.
fear test?
No.
That's a fellowship of 3 with a missing face. Oh, also, you forget, Ellen's also blind.
I know.
Oh, god damn it.
Are you sure you don't want to roll a new character?
Like I said, I
I'll
either sit
find a
without
way.
them or I fucking leave.
I don't want Devin to leave.
I don't want
Exactly.
them to leave
Nobody
either.
wants Devin to leave.
But Ellen really needs to go. Or get better.
Then convince Richard not to have my XP.
I don't know, I feel like once you drop below a certain threshold... Then again, it's not very punishing, so...
What punishing? We were thrown into a
To be fair,
fucked up
Richard.
situation.
To be fair, Richard. Devin is the one who continually gets screwed over.
He really does.
Can you
So
maybe have 2/3 of his
Listen,
XP instead of having it
I'll
half?
make it.
I will
No, I'll make a
accept
deal.
Stig
If
as
my
my
next
fault.
character, instead of, because if Merc dies at this point, his character starts with 5,000 experience,
Are you
a whole-
serious?
a whole 1,800 higher than someone with base.
Mhm.
If I drop that experience down to the 3,200 for my next character, and then I can continue whittling it back up.
We'll deal with this after the session.
Okay.
We'll deal with all of this at the end.
Okay.
Just get through this as it is, and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay. We'll deal with this afterwards then.
Mhm.
So, anyways, Paulina, do you want to rephrase that in a way that someone who has just spent a month in a hospital after being attacked by demons might do it? Or does Merc have to give you a really
Alright.
sarcastic response? Because I
I-
feel like I'm really
No,
trying
you
to
guys
make
don't
efforts
remember.
to not
we
make
don't. No, we don't know what happened to each other.
I'm
Yeah,
still,
I don't
you
know
were
that you
still
guys
attacked
were-
by demons.
I'm still looking at the source of her voice and giving her the best dirty look
I don't know.
can.
No, I don't know what happened to you guys. I know that I just went through hell.
Yeah,
but
That's my point. You just went through hell and you're like, "Pfft, what's going on over there, guys? What's your
Sorry,
story?
Let me rephrase it. Fine. Merc? Flint?
Paulina?
What are you doing here?
What the hell are you doing here?
I had
Demons,
a
am I
really
right?
bad day.
We've had 2.
I noticed that you missed my birthday.
Don't even start. Skank. I will end you.
Oh,
Oh,
Did
man,
your
we
day
are on an
include
even
demons?
playing field. I have 6 more wounds than you do. It's going down.
all right, fine. Did your bad day include demons? Cause mine did.
Yeah.
Both of our bad days included demons.
She kind of perks up, like, wait, what?
Where were you attacked? We were attacked on the processional and in downwind.
I was downwind looking for a place to stay.
By the way, this is like 3 weeks into our recovery, right, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
So,
I
because
was-
we still have like a week to go-ish.
Yeah.
You said towards the end? Okay. So, 3 weeks ago we were attacked in downwind by a massive group of demons. And a month prior to that, Flint and I were attacked, so I guess I should clarify, Ellen, Flint and I were attacked by demons in downwind. And a month prior to that, Flint and I were attacked at the processional, or outside the processional, by a group of 4 demons.
The processional. Okay, so this was did the processional happen after all the stuff with Stig? Like how far
Yeah.
after?
Like,
Like
the
2
next
days.
day.
It
Yeah.
was
next
2
day?
days after Stig.
Okay. All right. So Paulina, because she also is bad at time, kind of starts trying to think. She's like, wait. So we were both in downwind when we were attacked by demons, and you were attacked by demons around the time that. And she just kind of chokes up for a second.
2 days after Stig got his head blown off, yes.
She just kind of looks at you, like the fuck, brah.
Merc, Merc was going to handle this slightly more tactfully prior to the second demonic incursion, but he ain't got time for none of your shit right now, so step off, ho.
Do you know if the demons had anything to do with what happened to Stig?
I don't believe so, no. I'm fairly certain they were killed by man. If it were demons, it would have been much more of a story.
Then I know where my priorities lay. Anyway,
Please don't tell me it's Stig, because...
Merc,
You know what? No,
please,
I'm actually going to say
just stop.
in character. With the death of Stig, or the multiple appearance of demons.
She just stays quiet.
Merc's going to keep looking at her, because there is one correct answer.
Nothing.
Well, Merc drops trow. Anyways,
She says that, by the way, more as she doesn't say this at you like, I know where my priority. It's more of an aside to herself. Like it's audible, but she's not trying to piss anyone off. She just is more saying it to herself out loud. If that helps.
well, even so, in that case, Richard, do I take a perception test to see if I hear her audibly whispering to herself?
Perception minus 20. She's probably doing it in actually hushed tones.
Okay.
Instead of just being like, hey, yeah, those guys got really fucked up in that fight, you know?
I
Alright.
don't hear nothing.
Oh, great. Awesome. Okay. So, your plans when you guys get out of here?
What?
What?
What, Zach?
Nothing. Just what Danny sent.
I know.
Anyways, continue, Paulina.
Oh, God. Anyway, she says, so what are your plans to get out of here? After you get out of here, I mean.
Find the roboticist.
She looks over to where that voice came from and is like, oh, God!
Good! Take it!
Do I have to pass a fear check? Because that's horrifying.
Sure, go for it. Roll willpower.
Alright, so find a roboticist.
Alright, roll a D100 plus 20.
D100 plus 20?
Yep.
I get something accomplished tonight.
I actually opened right to the shock table, I'm so happy.
Right.
Fear
So
grips
fucking
Paulina. She begins to shake and tremble. You have a minus 10 penalty for the rest of your encounter. Unless you can recover your wits.
I'm pretty happy because the rest of her encounter is about a week.
Would someone shut her up? I'm trying to sleep.
Goddamn. Anyways, so she asked a question and then got terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I need to check with Dante because I'm expecting a package, and if said package comes in, I have no further plans. If it doesn't come in, can we crash at your place?
Can I talk now since this is narrative? Is
Yeah.
the encounter with no face over there over?
You can always talk.
You
Just have a minus 10 to all your
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
All you're doing is shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Not get over it.
It's like you haven't seen a full-blown demonic incursion or anything.
She moves her
Yes.
face completely away from Ellen's not face.
Rude.
And
You
says,
were in a room with her for like 3 weeks.
I didn't look at her, apparently.
Good.
They put a bag on her head.
Also good.
On my head or yours?
Yes?
Just, well, I don't really have a place for you to stay. And I don't think my uncle can take any more people.
Well, we're in a bit of a sticky wicket then.
In fact, I was planning on getting out, and I don't know. You guys don't seem like the type to stay in one place very long. I was hoping I
We
could
really
come
had
with.
no plans
Except
to leave
the
Sanctuary.
hospital.
Last 2 months.
Can't believe you guys stepped out of the hospital and then got into shit. Like,
Hey, that's partially your fault.
no, I understand, but just the timing of it. Guys, we're finally healed. All our wounds are gone. Demon.
Dead.
Yeah, you have no idea how happy I am.
Yeah, but she says, I was going to get out, and since you guys didn't really seem like the types to stay in one place very long, I was hoping I could come with.
We have no plans to leave Sanctuary at the moment. Sanctuary might be a shithole overrun with demons, but apparently the rest of the world isn't much better at this point. I don't know how much or how little you've heard, but Archdorf and Karzala have stopped sending word
Altogether?
altogether.
Hmm.
And much of the army is currently being massacred. Right now, Sanctuary is the safest place to be, and that's a sad statement.
She just kind of nods. You're right. And if no one's really leaving Sanctuary, whoever killed Stig is probably still here too.
I don't understand why you care so much.
Aren't you like the only person I've told why I care so much?
I am, and I have total recall, so I absolutely know.
Also, it's Stig, so he just doesn't get it.
That's my, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's your thing. No, I get it. I just do. Some
Man,
things
that
don't
is-
make sense.
That is a voice of passion right there. I'm gonna look
I
for
just-
Stig's killer. I don't understand why you care. I just do. Nah.
Look,
It was supposed to be mine, damn it! I was
Man,
supposed to kill him.
that's way too much passion, Devin.
Okay.
It's important to me.
I just... It's not something I can explain. I loved him, and whoever killed him will die a painful death at my hands if I can help it.
You'll be searching on your own. No one else in this room cares.
How much would I have to pay you to care?
More than you have.
Are you kidding me? You can milk this for all it's worth.
I could. What do you think I'm doing?
Ellen whispers
Yeah.
into Paulina's ear.
You can milk this frog.
Get out! Get away! Gross!
What?
Sp-
She doesn't know who killed Stig.
spittle and tongue licking
Ah!
and lapping at her ear.
Ah!
You know,
Really
Ellen's starting to look a lot like a
right
demon.
now. It's important to me. I need some eyes.
Christ.
Don't forget, Devin, you have to talk like that.
I
You-
have been doing that.
I know. It's great. Makes me
Fuck
happy.
you, Zach.
Look, Devin. I think we all saw what Merc did like 30 minutes ago. for like an hour.
Fuck you,
So-
Zach.
I want to roll deceive
Okay.
to lie about how much money I can
Okay.
give her. Basically, I'm just going to say,
Don't forget you have a -10 to this roll.
Mm-hmm.
Devin, you have to make me believe that Mike Tyson is playing with us. You realize that, right?
Please do
Okay.
that.
I will destroy him.
she looks very,
destroy
very
his
serious,
family.
and she says, "I will give you everything." No.
Everything?
Give you
That's-
my all,
Everything?
baby.
Everything!
What does it mean? Everything!
Ah.
I'm sorry, guys. That was my bad.
Good.
Videos,
All right,
back.
no, but it
I
says
should
I'll.
have referenced Spider-Man 3.
You should have.
I said I shouldn't have.
You should have. Should have referenced it
Yeah.
harder.
I'll give you every last gelt I can get my hands on.
My spider sense is tingling.
Everyone is a circle except for Zach.
Everyone's a circle except for Richard.
Yay!
Everyone's
Yeah,
circle except for
non-circle buddies.
Richard and Zach.
Yeah.
Fine.
I can see
Fuck
Richard
up.
and Zach, that's about it.
You're
Alright,
the
so am I
best.
rolling scrutiny then, Richard?
Yep.
I don't think you have to. I failed it.
Doesn't matter, I still have to roll.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's right, because it's a thing. If you
It's
fail more than
whoever
I do.
wins. No, it doesn't matter. If he fails, you both have to roll again. Doesn't matter
Okay.
by how much. All right, both of
Okay.
you roll up again. And restart your
Just hit
webcams.
up on the air, or you can just hit your up arrow and it'll do the exact same thing.
Hey, I can see Devin.
Yay.
Danny, restart your webcam.
Haha! Wow. Can't believe I passed that.
I'm
Alright.
full of shit.
So you can totally tell she's full of shit.
You're full of shit.
Okay, look.
You don't.
I've already talked to Flint. You're the only other person who might know anything about this.
I'm so glad you said that!
There's nothing and no one else I can turn to. I've already asked Dante to look into it, and I haven't heard back from him since before everything a month ago. I doubt that there is anything, and if there is, he's just not telling me. You're the only person I can go to, Mercury.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
I
God.
think I am.
I've
I've
been
been
waiting
saving
for
this one
this.
up. Anyways,
Something's coming since I talked to Flint.
I still can't see Clara and Danny.
Neither can
yeah,
I.
same here.
I can't see Danny. Here, I'll try restarting my webcam.
Really? I already restarted my webcam too.
Do it again. It ain't dead yet. Bam, bam, bam.
Alright.
Nope.
Nope, still no on both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I already restarted mine.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well, I could see that you turned it off, but I still can't see you or Danny.
Just keep restarting until it works.
Working for me.
Me too.
No, Clara's is good.
I
Oh,
still can't see Clara.
I
I
can't
can't
see,
see
so it
it
doesn't
either.
matter, because it only matters that stream can.
Mm-hmm. Still can't see Danny yet.
So, anyways, in response to what you've just said to me, look, Paulina, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. I didn't run out looking for Stig's murderer to avenge him. I'm not mad at his killer. In fact, I think society owes him a thank you. But that's neither here nor there. I hated
Douche.
Stig. I still hate Stig. He beat the shit out of me for setting up his duel with Dante, and that alone was enough to make me, for me to want to make him my personal bitch. Unfortunately, he also set Flint on fire. I left for his duel with two goals. I wanted to humiliate him, having him miserably die, and then I wanted to murder him so he could die in shame. And only partially successful. He definitely lost, but it wasn't nearly as one-sided as I would have liked it to have been. I absolutely tried to kill him after the fight, but things didn't quite go as planned, and a single flash of light later, his head was no longer attached at the shoulders. I don't want you to continue under the misconception that I wanted anything less for him than what he got. I am truly sorry that the man you loved was taken from you. My fight was with Stig, not you. That being said, you wasted your affections on the most undeserving asshole this backwater cesspool had to offer, and your innocence shouldn't die with him. Take solace in the corpse hair charm you still possess, if you must dwell on his memory, but I suggest you move on. There are much more pressing issues, such as the return of Jubal and the fucking demons that continue to spawn throughout the city.
Tell us how you really feel.
That was beautiful.
That was glorious. I'm just trying to think.
So
Paulina
as
needs a second
Paulina
to
is,
process all of that.
as Paulina is literally stunned, silent.
Ellen
Legit.
feels very uncomfortable.
One's asleep.
Staring at the backs of his eyelids instead of the sun for once.
He had it tattooed on the back of his eyelids.
Anyways, I'm gonna get some water to put in my mug, 'cause my mouth is dry.
Oh man, you know what I just realized? How awful would it be if you forgot you had photo contacts on and went to sleep? So it would just assume you're in pure dark.
Oh!
Oh god. You would get to see the backs of your eyelids.
Yeah, you would. Be awful.
And then if you
It
didn't
would
notice
still only
that,
be flesh colored though, because that's all there is to see.
Mhm.
It's not like it would be
No, it wouldn't like blind you. It would just be like
white.
impossible to fall asleep with that. It'll be really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the moment you closed your eyes, you'd realize, hey, I have photo contacts in. I should probably take them out.
Danny didn't take his contacts out for
Nah.
like 6 months.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to rewrite some stuff in my flaws and ideal life, but
Ideal life, Merc is dead.
Ideal
No,
life can no
no.
longer be. Date Mercury for information.
no. He doesn't even have balls anymore.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I don't know that.
He replaces them with mechadendrites.
Merc is just a handsome
Ah.
bachelor as far as you know.
Handsome.
Hey, look,
I mean,
Danny showed
his
up.
hair is interesting.
Hey!
and
He hasn't
intriguing.
shown up for me
Fancy
yet. Mother.
Not up for me. So she's literally stunned into silence, and she's got a lot of warring feelings, including, oh my god, you tried to kill Stig.
hmm
If she wants to talk some more on this, but
Anyways, as she is stunned to silent, the door swings open, and
there goes Danny.
in walks Dante Albinus, followed quite promptly by Sarna Thales. Dante pulls up a seat, and Sarna sits. He looks at all of you and then walks over and slaps Flint quite gruffly on the chest to wake him up.
I assume I'm lying. Am I sitting up in bed or lying down in bed?
I'm sitting up.
It's up to you, I don't care.
Someone tell me what's going on.
Yeah. I suppose I'm lying in bed, but I at least turn and greet Dante, Lady Sarna.
I look at them both and do the weirdest curtsy in a bed that I could possibly do.
How do you do a curtsy in a bed?
You
That's
take
wow.
the sheets and you lift them to the side like it's a skirt and just dip.
Good.
She's sitting up in bed.
Classy.
I was once
Dante
in
greets you. Lady Sarna watches all of you with her cool indifference. Flint, do you wake up?
Yeah,
Good.
I don't know. He could take a couple more
very
slaps.
suddenly.
My chest hurts. Stop it. Caved in. Psycher. Hate psychers.
Did you fix my ribs again? Oh, that's right. He
Yeah.
should have been in fear for most of that, having even worse rolls.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Still lucky.
Dante pulls up his own chair and sits across from the four of you. So, you guys seem to have a knack for finding trouble.
Yeah, I would very much appreciate it if that knack would just cease to be.
I'm sure you would. Mercury, on a personal note, before we get to business, your package has arrived.
Excellent. Thank you.
It is waiting for you in my office whenever you are ready to pick it up.
As soon as I am able, I will pick it up, and we may discuss it further.
Very well. Now, on to business. I need to know exactly what happened, and hopefully you can shed more understanding than the other citizens who have been caught in this horrible tragedy.
So I was walking through downwind, and I said, "Hey, bitch, I know who Jubal is, and I work for him, and I won't hesitate to blow your head off." And then a demon spawns. I masturbate. Don't worry, I do finish. Cuts my balls off. And I'm like, that's weird. Flint dies, I set us on fire. This whole crazy thing, we end up in the hospital. It's all bizarre. Now you're here. I don't even want to talk to you. Pauline is a bitch. I murdered Stig. What else is new?
Now I sit up. All of that is true.
Wait, is this canon? Did you legit
No, it's
just...
not.
Yeah, no, he totally said it. He just said that.
No.
So what'd he say?
Do you want to know about the last ones to attack us as well? Or just this most recent one?
If there's anything you haven't told me, I'd like to know as much as I can.
Well, actually, shit, Merc has total recall, so wouldn't fucking say. I think, so I told him, like, everything about the Plague Bearers,
Mhm.
right? I told him about Andrew's death. There's nothing left to tell him.
Nope.
Okay. After we left the palace, we made our way to... He was the one who suggested downwind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We made our way to downwind, just as you had suggested, looking for a house. I'd inquired with, but not one single person as to a house. And then if you'd like, I don't recall. I'm basically using your language to describe what happened. Like, because I remember you said a portal opened up, but did you say it was another guy's back, or was it in the sky?
Wings of lightning shot out of the Psyker's back, and it opened up a portal behind him. It was just in the air behind him. It wasn't, like, out of him.
Yeah. Okay. So, maybe I don't necessarily call him a psyker, but I just say lightning shot from his back and opened a portal behind him. And outpoured 5 demons? No. Actually, specifically the ones I saw, I guess only 4, because I saw the flying one, the charnel demon, and the 2 other ones, whatever they were. Okay. So, and out came at least 4 demons to attack us.
3 more, 2 more on the side that I was on.
No, you would have seen 3, right? Oh no, never mind. I guess the other one was already inside looking for Paulina by the time you got up. So, yeah, I guess just 2 more.
Get this too. One of them was blank.
He looks at you.
Wait, was it
Puzzled.
actually blank, Richard?
He said it was.
I said it very closely resembles blank slate.
Okay, so I suppose at that point, alongside Dante, I also sit up to look at Flint.
It sure looked like him. I mean, I can't say for sure. I didn't walk up to him and say hi, but from a distance, it looked like him.
Hmm.
I'm going to assume that since Flint and I spent 3 weeks in a room, granted we were in critical condition, but still, it was just the 2 of us in a room for 3
Yeah.
weeks, he would have at least partially mentioned what happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
So,
we would have talked about it.
yeah. The method of, or the manner in which you were attacked, at least. So, considering he was, I have Forbidden Lore Demonology, so I know what a Psyker is regardless. So, considering the fact that he was a Psyker, and you say he resembled Slate, is deeply troubling to me.
Yeah, tried to kill us once, and I was trying to do it again.
I don't think he tried the first time.
Oh.
I just think he was less than competent.
Imperial sanctions, what are those?
World-class assassin, what?
Anyways, Dante looks from Flint back to you, Mercury. Continue.
That's where I check out. I don't remember much of anything else beyond that point. I had wild hallucinations after the fight began.
Does anyone else have anything to add to Mercury's description of the events?
Well,
What did you see, Ellen?
I saw red. That's about it.
Look, Ellen.
I
hey, Ellen, how many
Corona.
fingers am I holding up? Oh.
No, you guys are doing this wrong. All of them have to be Toph is blind jokes.
Okay.
Hey, look!
Where?
That's what I'd be saying. Or that's what you'll hear when someone finds what we're looking for.
I was thrown out of a house and chased by a demon and hid under a box, and then it found me. And I don't know how I got here. I passed out before anything else could happen. It looked like description of angry, bloody thing that was trying to kill me.
Good.
Apparently at the same market as these characters.
Actually, I guess it... Yeah, I was gonna say, does she know that? But I suppose...
Well, we just talked about it.
We just talked about it, but all I said was we were in downwind when we were attacked by demons. For
And I
all you
said
know,
we
it
were
could have been
both-
like a citywide incursion.
Well, no, because I said I was also in downwind looking for a place.
Yeah, downwind is huge.
Yeah, so she doesn't care? She doesn't actually spend any time in downwind. For all she knows, downwind is just that area she was in.
Okay,
But
sure.
you specifically
She doesn't
said...
frequent this part of town. I don't know
No.
if you know.
No, I know.
Baby, I know.
But you specifically said the same market.
Oh, okay, fine. Apparently in the same
Separate your character
place.
knowledge.
place. Nice and
did it,
vague and
Danny.
big. Yay, Danny's back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you. I suppose I have to ask. Well, I suppose I should inform you first that the Albanuses and the Azars have covered your medical bills.
I thank you again.
Paulina looks surprised but has the grace not to say anything.
For the record,
Agreed.
I'm not telling you that he thanks him again. Mark actually said, I thank you again.
He walks over and puts a comforting hand on Ellen's shoulder.
Ah,
Stop! Who are you? Weird. Bad touch.
The Cheergen asked if you would like him to try and fix what he can.
if he's willing, please.
Take a script graph from her butt.
Then we can call her ass
Ass
face.
face.
Hey, buttface.
Hi, Scrubs joke from 15 years ago.
You don't have a mole. Your face was cut off. That's right.
Anyways.
I know what you're talking about.
Good.
Very well. So, what is Mercury and Flint, and I guess the rest of you, What are your plans after you are done here? Once you are released from the hospital?
Well, I hear there's a war going on.
Have you heard anything else, Dante?
Thank you, Flint.
About...
Might go see what's going on with that.
Because near-death experiences with demons aren't enough for Flint.
Nope.
We will get to that in a few moments, Mrs. R.
My plans for when I leave here remain the same as they were last time I left here. I would like to find a home in downwind, a cheap home in downwind, so that we have a place to stay when our bills aren't being covered by the nobles of Sanctuary. Don't know why there were so many in Sanctuary that time, but and from there on out, I have no further plans other than to find work and simply, at this point, no longer run into demons. Prior to the demons, I wanted to just live a normal life. At this point, I'll settle for the slums and the hell that comes with it, as long as hell does not come with it.
And the rest of you, you all have similar ideals?
Depends on what can be fixed.
Flint stares into the sun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Flint, you're so useful.
At this, Sarna sits up straight from her chair. Dante turns back and, looking slightly panicked, turns back to all of you, putting his hand on Mercury's shoulder. Dante, Sarna... not Dante. Mercury. Dante informs you that Sarna needs to speak with you alone for just a moment, and he has other things with which to talk to the three remaining, and wonders if it wouldn't be too much for him to wheel you out and put you in a different room for just a moment with her.
Of course not.
Very good. He does that, and Sarna follows behind the two of you, and he puts you into another... It's an identical room just across the hallway.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first? Dante and the three of you guys, or Sarna and Mercury?
Sure.
Don't care.
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. So Dante comes back in. Flint, I'm glad you're so gung-ho about the war. We desperately need someone out there, though I don't think in quite the capacity you had hoped.
How do you mean?
Photojournalist.
I've covered wars, you know.
I can't go anywhere without Merc, and I don't think he wants to go out again.
Well, we've finally regained contact with Artsdorf, and it's been besieged by strange and alien creatures. They've captured civilians there, and what they've done, unspeakable deeds, monstrous deeds. Their weaponry is vastly overpowering to our own, and their skill in battle, their abilities are superhuman. Without a weapon, we are surely doomed to lose this fight.
How's Tempest doing? But what about
Tempest is down by the
Tempest?
Pariah.
So where do I
Okay,
fit
well, I didn't
into
know.
that?
Well, Lady Sarna wished to speak with Mercury alone, but I believe it would be much easier for me to convince you. She believes, after having spent the last month and a half in the library, she has found an answer to the problem of the invaders. And this answer may also hold the salvation of Sanctuary from the encroaching demonic presence. But it will require you and Mercury and whoever else you can gather to leave Sanctuary
Damn it.
on a long and arduous journey.
Do we get a guide this time whose name's
I
not
didn't
Bo?
find my fucking house yet.
So we'd have to get ourselves there, is what you're saying.
Well, we will finance you as best we can, but once you are... well, you will be taken to the Five Sisters, but once you are there, you will, for the most part, be on your own with a stipend that all we can afford to send you out.
Well, I've done the desert trip before, and I'll tell you it wasn't that great.
Well,
Oh, don't worry. We're taking the fucking ocean this time.
there
on
will
the
be
boat.
no desert where you're going.
Oh, that makes me feel better. Boats are good. At least I can be handy there. In the desert, it's just sand.
Boats haven't fucked us yet.
Or I can just walk.
You do
God,
love
I
walking.
love giant octopi, octopod, octopussies,
Octopus.
Really?
I'm glad you got there.
octopodes.
Alright, so we're going in the opposite direction of everything that we've done before. Okay, I'm okay with this.
No, the opposite direction would be if we actually went up
To
to rank.
Rankin, yeah.
Well, fair enough, but
Or
still.
off planet?
Wait, is it Rankin or Rank?
It's Rank. The capital is Rank.
Okay, that's all. I was
People
making
are
sure.
ranking.
No wonder we don't want to go there. Must smell terrible.
You're blind.
Anyways, Dante
Yes, thank you.
Dante turns back to Paulina. It's been almost 2 months since we've known the location of Tempest. I fear him dead, but Sarna believes that he was maybe taken prisoner by these invaders.
This is the Tempest that we've all grown up to know as the leader and almost invincible ruler of our city, country, whatever.
The very same. So
Why
I'm
does
sure
everything I love die?
I'm sure you're fully
He
aware of the
just
dire
said Tempest is
situation.
Probably alive.
No, he just said Lady Sarna believes that he might be alive. He thinks he's dead.
Whatever. I'm murdered steak.
This is so good right now.
Says Paulina's tears as he drinks.
Found my iPod a few days ago. It's playing all my old music, and Sandstorm is playing right now.
Nice.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Anyone else have anything to say?
Yeah, I say you let Devin make a new character with full experience on the condition we discussed on Friday, in light of Danny's recent announcement.
Good.
My recent
Let's
announcement?
talk about this after the session.
After the session, yeah.
No, it's happening.
My recent announcement.
Anyways,
Yeah, what
Yeah.
announcement?
don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it. Richard knows
Alright.
what's up.
Anyways, Merc. Sarna sits there, across from you, staring at you for a few moments. And then she holds her hand up to your temple. And her voice echoes through your skull.
Good.
Ow, 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 ow.
What did you see?
Am I communicating telepathically with her, or do I talk and she just touches my head?
You don't know what's going on at the moment.
Okay, so then I speak normally, I suppose.
Okay.
So, my apologies, dear lady, but you're going to have to be more specific. When?
Oh, never mind. I'll just find out for myself.
You bitch. Fucking talk to me for once.
Nope.
Look,
I'm
she's
here
not
for
used to
subtlety and intrigue.
she's not used to waiting around on you, boy.
She asked one question. I said,
Be more
elaborate.
specific. She's like, fuck it, I'll just look it up.
Yeah.
I'll index his brain and then search by date. You can see in perfect crystal clear clarity everything that has happened to you since you've left Scintilla. All happened
Bitch.
within the flash of a second. She giggles at the masturbating thing.
Oh my god, you have emotions?
This all happened in the second. You can't actually tell if that was what it was.
Yeah, she laughed.
I know.
Yeah. You have emotions, so you are human.
Of course I'm human. What did you think I was?
I don't know, you look pretty sexy to me, so...
Motionless doll. Wait, how tall is she? 'Cause all you ever say is she's tiny, but that's by comparison to Tempest, who is like
Yeah.
9 feet tall.
She's like 4'10".
4'10"? Okay, so she's still 5 inches shorter than me, so... An emotionless doll?
You can feel her grip around your mind tighten slightly and then relax. Yes, I guess I do appear that way to some.
You don't speak much. And when you do, it's mostly in riddles.
Tempest doesn't
You'll
like me
forgive
when
me.
I talk.
Baby,
He
I think you
says
have
I
a
should
pretty
keep to
voice.
myself.
Hey, cutie, you want me to show you something special?
Oh god.
I know you don't got what
Please
you
no.
need.
Anyways.
Gonna show you a whole new world.
Yeah.
I call it Sans Testicles.
Yeah. Baby, I
So-
don't need protection. I'm firing blanks.
Do you fire at all?
Just water.
It's very hydrating.
It's good
It's
for you.
great. She loves it. The ladies love it.
Anyways. And then visions appear in your own mind. You can tell, obviously projected by that of Sarna. You see, at least 1,000 years in the past, her landing on Sanctuary. What appear to be tribes of people gathering around their ship as they descend. A small colony being built. You see wars being fought. Warriors forged and destroyed. Tempests slaughtering thousands.
Oh.
And a hiccup. And then you see... What was his name again?
Who are we talking about? Oh,
A
Sci-fi
Sardrin?
Or Sci-fi
No.
No.
A Sardrin, the Eldar that you met.
Oh, got it. Oh, is it a Sardrin? Because I have him as a Sardian.
Okay, a Sardian. I literally just have ESS scroll. Like, yeah, was written. So, you see a Sardian. You see him just after Tempest has left. You see Sarna take him into a dark and deep place and probe into his mind. She extracts every bit of information out of him and then leaves him there. And then you see a great crystal shard, and you can feel her emotion of hope and joy as you see this. Mercury, or should I say Millicent,
I'd rather you didn't.
you have...
Millie, if you must.
Mercury will do.
Damn straight it will.
I need 2 things, and you will have to get me at least one of them. I need this shard, or I need you to find my brother and bring him back.
Are they in separate locations?
Yes.
How separate?
One is in the Five Sisters, and it like literally flashes to crossing a sea, and then 5 islands. And the other, I believe, is being held in Graya.
Mercury tenses up ever so slightly. If he had testicles, they'd shrink back in. I don't know how willing I am to go back to Graya, especially not if it means another trek through the desert.
Yeah, desert bad.
I understand, that's why I hoped to convince you to help me get to the shard.
Well, by the way, I for a fact know that she went through my mind and saw everything, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as you are well aware, I am not particularly looking forward to any kind of encounters, but I know that you're not giving me much of a choice, what with the information you now possess. So, rather than tell you no and be slaughtered here, or blindly agree, stupidly, I suppose I should ask, what kind of dangers do, at the very least, I face, or any comrades who you should force or coerce to join me?
Hopefully the most challenging threat you will face will be that of the tribe of the Five Sisters.
Okay, well, I lost both times, but I've taken on 2 different groups of demons, so that sounds manageable. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, we've had very strained relations. They do not approve of slavery and other such as the Rankins do. They detest war, and you see for a very split second a symbol of the... Actually, you wouldn't know that symbol. You see 2 different symbols that you do not immediately recognize.
Okay.
One of them, a emboldened eye with a skull in the center of it. And the other one is a symbol that you just can't quite make out. Let's just say we have a history with them. It might be best for you not to tell them that you're on Rankin business.
A policy I'm very familiar with after my trip to Graya. Do they have better relations with the Alknot? Or should I simply remain an anonymous wildling?
It may be best to pretend that you are simply a traitor of either the Alknot, the Rankin, or just a wildling.
That can be managed. So...
I fear this may be the only way you can help us, unless you can convince the Alknot to join with us, which I highly doubt will be possible.
I
after
don't
all
think
that's
that'll be
happened.
very easy after your brother started a war with them.
She sighs inwardly.
Yeah. I think that may be a task best left for you, or perhaps Dante, or someone with better experience in politics than I.
Yes, I hoped to convince Dante to help me with that.
So to recap, if I may, you want me and a select group of individuals to travel down. She hasn't at any point in time said the Five Sisters, right? She just said...
No, she told you the Five
She
Sisters.
said the tribe of the Five Sisters, but she
Mhm.
didn't... Okay. To travel down to the Five Sisters in search of a lone shard in the hopes that it can assist you in your battle. I don't actually... Do I know that they're called the Dark Eldar? I do. We had this discussion last week. Against the Dark Eldar.
Yep. That sums it up quite concisely.
How large is the shard? Where should we begin looking? Is it guarded by anything other than the tribes of the Five Sisters? And how long do we have before we must leave?
The shard is protected by unknown forces within the Five Sisters. I do not believe them to be fully aware of it or what it is capable of, though you'll have to find out for yourself once you get there. As far as I know, it is on the main island of the Sisters. You can leave whenever you wish, but obviously the sooner the better.
I saw a flash of the shard, right? So I know what it looks like.
Yes. It's a massive, massive thing.
Oh, how massive? Like, are we talking like something that would fit in the archway kind of thing? To pair
Yes.
those two back?
It would barely fit in the archway.
Alright, so about as tall as a regular sailboat and 3 times as wide.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched that video for Total Recall purposes. Fuck me sideways. So, this isn't going to be a simple snatch and grab then. We're going to have to haul it out in plain sight. Even under cover of night, it won't be a simple thing to sneak onto a ship.
Yes, it will be quite tricky for you to get it out of there if there's anyone wandering or guarding it.
What do you suggest? How do we move such a massive object? Obviously, I was going to, after our last trek through the desert, I was going to ask for a cart of supplies that we may bring with us, as last time we were given a crate of ration packs, but no means with which to carry it, and no means with which to cross the Gryan Desert. This time, I should like to go slightly more prepared.
I am willing to send with you the only 3 boats we can afford to, but they will do your purpose well, and you shouldn't have to pay for any of your food unless you step off the boat for any extended amount of time.
Well, I imagine we'll be doing some searching on the Five Sisters, which will be off-ship, and I can't imagine we'll be returning to port every night. Is there any chance we can bring some rations along with us, or...
Yes, it'll
Is
be
there
up to
any
the
way to
captain's
acquire
it'll be up to the captain's discretion, but yes, you can take what you need to go exploring. He knows to give... They will be informed to give you their full cooperation.
Do you have any carts or wagons we may bring to load the crystal so we have an easier time and aren't dragging it back to the boat, as that would significantly increase the ease of our mission?
Once you have secured the crystal, not secured. Once you have found the crystal, simply inform the captain, and they will take care of that part of it.
And if time is of the essence once we find it?
Send a runner. There's no way you will be able to carry it out by yourself.
Well, I suppose I have another question. The ships you're sending with us, are they dedicated military ships of the Rankin Empire, or are they merely trading ships?
The main ship is in fact a military vessel that will be unmarked and made to look like a trading vessel, albeit a heavily armed trading vessel.
And the 2 trading vessels proper?
Are simply that.
Are they traders that you are hiring, or traders whose services you are acquiring? Because, as you have searched my mind, I'm sure you will recall our run-in with Captain Jericho.
Yes, they will be very trusted traders of the Rankin Empire. They will be well compensated for their help, and I
Excellent.
don't believe they will give you any trouble, as long as
Well,
you can keep your friends in line.
Well, I don't have to contend with Slate this time, so I do think it will be significantly easier to stay on the captain's good side. So is that all the help you can offer? Granted, I do appreciate the free food, the free travel, the assistance in getting the crystal out of there, and the full cooperation of 3 separate ships, one of which being military, which should severely cut down on the number of attacks against us as we sail the open seas. But is there anything else you can offer in such an important mission that you would entrust only to a lowly liar, a failed soldier, a tiny teenager, and a blind doctor?
I'm
I
afraid
turned
that's
21 last week.
I'm afraid that's all the
Oh, I thought you turned 19. I thought you were 18. I thought you turned 18.
No, I just turned 20.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
numbers.
Doesn't matter. Same,
Whatever.
Same
You're still
difference.
tiny. You're the only person in the world shorter than I am, other than Sarna.
Yep.
And she's a demigod, so she gets a
Exactly.
pass.
That is all we can spare at the moment. If we had more, believe me, we would be sending more.
I understand.
Be
And I
con-
suppose Dante must stay here for negotiations rather than another wild and crazy adventure.
He must stay here to protect Sanctuary. Without him, the city will surely fall.
Well then, you peeked into my mind. You saw that Dante had brought back some treasures from Graia. Surely he won't need those to secure the city. If I may, with your blessing, I'd like to request he turned some over for ease of adventure, I suppose.
I will request that he does so.
I suppose you can do no more than that. In particular, his cutting device is rather handy. The mapping device and the orb of light should also be quite useful if we can get our hands on them, and anything else he would see fit to share with us for this most dangerous journey.
I will let him know.
Thank you, Lady Sarna. And I saw her using psychic powers when she came to, like,
Yes.
Flint saw Dante, but I saw her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a few more unrelated questions for you if you have the time, as this is one of the few moments where I have your personal and private attention.
Very well.
You DTF?
You sent me a note about what?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I know,
Maybe
right?
I'm hung like a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, half of it's gone.
Half of it's gone, and you know, she probably doesn't even have to worry about pregnancy anyway. She's well
Yeah.
past middle age.
Andrew can be like, "Hey, I heard you're single."
He could, but he's dead.
That's
He-
yeah.
Super
As he
bad.
says it from beyond the grave.
Yeah. You hear an echo through the room. Hear you single. Anyways, I saw you come in to rescue us from the demons last month, and the manner in which you did it. And had I not, there was the simple manner of you reading my mind a few moments ago. So knowing what you're capable of, and that you sent me that letter last month, or almost 2 months ago at this point, you had been curious about my eyes. That makes 2 of us. Seeing as you now know how I truly obtained them, as opposed to what I told your brother, I was wondering if you could offer me any insight.
I will look into it in the library and see if I can find anything. I think I've heard of such a power before, but I'll have to look over the old scrolls.
Well, shit, I've already forgotten. Fuck.
Though I've also
had a-
heard that the Five Sisters are versed in things such as this. Perhaps we will find answers there.
Perhaps. I spoke briefly with a Sardian in the Swamp of Night Secrets. The night that you found me there. And he offered a brief and not fully helpful explanation of what they meant. I suppose if I could offer you any extra information, perhaps just for your research or for my own knowledge. When I look at your brother, I see crossing streams of red and blue surrounding him. I don't know what that means. I'm sure you saw this when you looked through my mind, but I did want to reiterate that there was a strong presence surrounding him.
Is it red and blue?
Do I know about Nurgle / the Pestilence God? Because I know that... Actually, does Flint still have that surrounding his head? Because I know Slate did, Flint did, and Joanna all three did after we met with Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still there? Because I've looked into the warp with him.
It wasn't the last time you looked at him.
What?
It wasn't the last time you looked at him.
Okay. So, but do I know anything, like, how would I be able to describe that to Sarna?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to describe that to her and say that it's there, but it no longer is. And most importantly, anytime I use it against you, or on you, or in your presence, I'm blinded by the light, just a runner in the night, wrapped up like a douche, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I witness a blinding light, and it kicks back, nearly knocking me off my feet. But I gaze not into the warp, so I don't know what it is I see surrounding you.
Well, if Ashardian is still up for it, I suppose I could try and pry more answers out of him.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Well, that would be most helpful. I don't plan to leave the city for at least a few more days of resting and inquiry. So any extra information you can acquire would be most helpful.
Very well. I will look in the library and I will see if Ashardian has anything more to say on the matter.
I suppose that's all I have to ask of you, so... Unless you have any further questions that I have left unanswered.
No, I simply ask that you do not worry about my brother. I can handle him, and, take what Scythe has said to you with a grain of salt. He was driven half crazy for the Aeon he spent in Graia.
I take anything anyone says to me with a grain of salt. Yourself included, lady.
Very well.
I trust no one on Valanthia.
You trust Flint?
Yeah. He's the only well, I guess technically Sarna and Tempest aren't from Valanthia, but... Either way, he's not Valanthian native, so...
Also, was it red and blue? I thought it was red and purple.
Let me check my notes, but I'm pretty... Yep, you're right, it's red and purple. My apologies. Yeah.
Alright. Well then
Corn and
she,
Slanesh. Oh, I get why they were fighting now. That makes a lot more sense. Haha, Zekrid lore.
She,
Things that don't make sense at the time.
very awkwardly kind of curtsies and then leaves the room.
Someone take me back now.
Zach made a friend.
Few moments later, Dante comes in and retrieves you and takes you back to your best buddy, Flintu. Flintu. In the darkness. See, right now he's just filled with angst and he's not sure if he wants to be the good guy or the bad guy. That's why the lighting's like that. So yeah. Is there anything else any of you guys want to do, talk about, ask before we wrap up the session?
How did you guys know where we were? Well, I guess...
To Dante? Because he's still there.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite simple. We followed the screams.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also...
Yeah, the battle went on for all of, what, 3 minutes?
Well,
Not
there
even.
were the screams of those people that the demon fluffed out of the way in the very beginning.
I'm
And I'm
talking
sure
the
some people-
entire encounter was probably less than 10 minutes.
It wasn't very long.
It's a hell of a sprint from the palace. Although I guess Sarna can like fly or something, so.
Sarna's quite
Or maybe
impressive.
she has that awesome sword.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Oh my god, Sarna OP.
Yeah, pretty
She
much.
just opens up the sky Gina and goes wherever she likes.
Ugh.
Wait, then why can't she just take us over to Five Sisters herself?
Shut
She
up.
doesn't actually
up.
have the sword, God.
Why don't we just ride the eagles, huh?
Yeah, it's about the journey, Clar. It's not about the destination. One does not fly
I just
on
don't
an
wanna be in
eagle's
the desert
back
again.
to Mordor. It's boring.
I just don't want to be in the desert again, that's all.
You're not going to the
Yeah, that'd
desert,
be nice.
probably.
I know, we're gonna be on boats.
Everybody
Great,
wants
I'm sure
boats.
something will go wrong while we're
Oh,
on boats.
dungeon.
Look, it's a well-established RPG rule that everybody loves boats.
Very true.
No, 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 I'm vetoing
I
this.
ask
we, going down
or
the river
Paulina
then or
asks
something?
Dante, if he can tell us any more about what he wants us to do, or what he wanted Flint to do.
Baby.
Because he didn't give the same details that Sarna did. I know that character,
Yes.
knowledge, whatever.
Mhm.
But he did say that he wanted Flint to go out into somewhere,
Yeah, Five Sisters.
into the Five Sisters.
Yeah.
Did we ask why? I don't remember.
If he did, he didn't give it.
Okay.
In due time.
I asked Dante. Why the Five Sisters?
He looks over at Mercury. Would you care to inform them?
I've got a few weeks.
Okay. Is there anything
They'll
else you
know
need me
it's
for?
Would you mind wheeling me to your office?
Very well. I'm just assuming you guys are going to wrap
Wait,
everything up, right?
Dante.
Yeah.
You said,
I've got one thing I want to say after they leave, but
you
you
said
know,
something about in a few moments, Stig, etc.
One
no
last
one
thing.
cares about Stig.
He leaves.
Devin doesn't care about Stig.
God damn
Well,
it.
you know what? Paulina does, so you can
Okay,
jump
Flint,
out of
ask
the
your
trap.
question.
How did you fight off so many demons?
I'm okay.
Well, a champion is nothing without his lady. He smirks, and he leaves, wheeling
See.
Mercury out.
Once we get out of the room, Merc says, I see what you did there.
I see you have no testicles. And that's where we're ending Dark Heresy today.
No!
Probably why Stig died. He never got his lady.
I wanted my money! You motherfucker, I want my money!
I have shit I need to do! I have so much shit I needed to do! And then demons!
I know, right?
I know! You have no idea the amount of crap we still have to get through before you guys leave.
Are you serious?
There's like 4,000 words I wrote. That was supposed to be this session. And then demons.
Hey, this one wasn't our goddamn fault.
It
was
wasn't
not.
anyone's fault. It was roll 20. Roll 20.
Yeah, fuck you,
Fuck
roll
you.
20.
Well, 20 was like character development.
Nah.
Oh man, I got something.
Nobody
else.
wants to see
Hey,
that shit. People
I
want to
still
see
got through my
demons.
speech, It's good.
Yeah.
You did get through your speech. I'm very happy about that speech because it gives me more to work with now that Stig is dead.
I'm super happy because I specifically wrote that speech. You'll notice at no point in time did I lie to you,
Mm-hmm.
so I
Well-
didn't have to deceive.
Douche.
There
He
was
only
that...
lied by omission. He never directly lied.
Okay, because I thought you also said I wanted 2 things.
Yeah,
Blah
I
blah
said
blah. Only one
I-
of those things
I
happened.
left with 2 goals. I wanted to humiliate him, and I wanted to kill him. And I was only partially successful, which was
Okay,
immediately
that's
put
what
up.
you meant. Partially successful. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
and I
what I
said
remembered.
he didn't lose, or the battle wasn't as one-sided as I hoped it would be,
Yeah, and then
leading
you said-
you to think
I shot
meant-
him.
I didn't humiliate him.
I shot him in the back of the goddamn head.
No,
I turned his
No, I
head into
don't
a
have a
fucking
face.
canoe.
You said you tried to shoot him, and then there was a light, and his head was blown off.
Yeah, I said I absolutely tried to kill him, but things didn't go as planned. I.e., he dodged, then turned around and hit me, then I blew his face off in the
Yeah.
blinding light that I didn't
There
say
we go.
I.
Really
Alright.
hoping to do
No,
more damage there.
Zach told me
You
about
did
what he
a lot
was
of damage.
going to say eventually, so I was watching to make sure he didn't outright lie at any time.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. No, like I said, I thought that
We're
when you said I
to come
was
up with
partially
lies
successful,
apologies.
I translated that, I guess, in my head as one thing happened,
Mhm.
and I was like, well, come on, it doesn't necessarily mean, but no, I'm fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
So,
Good speech.
for putting up with the worldwide clusterfuck of demonic horseshit,
I know, right?
I award you all 500 experience.
Yeah.
Sorry about your fate point.
I know where Pedro's is.
I do too.
And, yeah. Anyone have anything else they want to try and go for? I would say I would start giving stuff out for role-playing, but there really wasn't that much in this session because of the demons.
Yeah.
Try.
Yep.
I
Trump
don't know where-
got 500
hard.
XP, so I can deal.
Yeah.
Yes. I've decided the way that I'm going to do it is, Devin first roll a d10.
Okay.
Mons still are in play then. Cool.
Really?
You now have 4 fellowship.
Fucking really?
You're
Can I use the 1 fate point that I still have on that roll?
I'll think
Because
about
I never used any goddamn fate points this session.
it. Probably should have. All right, you
It
can
wouldn't
fate
have
point,
helped.
You can fate point that.
Cool. Watch me roll a -2.
That'd be impressive.
Another one.
Yes, it would.
Another one. Can't
What?
wait.
Oh. Does help to... There we
Hey.
go.
Eh,
That's better.
12.
Not bad.
I'm still at a fucking 11, but
Yeah.
Wait, I
whatever.
thought you were at 4. Were you at 4 or 3?
I was at 3 originally.
Oh,
and then the +1 put him at 4, but he fate pointed, so now he's at 11.
yeah. Cool.
Your face and mouth will still be messed up. Not as messed up, obviously. You've recovered 8 points. Will look a little better. And your eyes will be replaced mechanically, but it's gonna hurt like motherfucker. And
Yeah, no shit.
you're basically going to be permanently indebted to the palace. Meaning they'll call on whenever they need medical. You're basically a doctor for them.
I can deal with that.
Doctor for them and the
Indentured
mafia.
servitude.
Yeah, this is about to get really complicated really fast. Especially when I try to see
welcome
if I can
the
get a
political
robot
part
hand.
of Dark Heresy. The rest of you, I'm gonna go in order. Flint, roll for which of your statistics gets lowered.
What? Why do I have to do that?
That's just gonna be the cost for burning the fate point.
What am I rolling?
Is it a D9? Yeah, D9. So your agility.
Great.
What's fair? Roll 2d5. Alright, lower your agility by 6 points.
God damn it.
Merc, your turn.
Not looking forward to this.
Whatever, quit your bitching.
So that's your strength.
So, fuck.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
God.
You could have lost toughness.
I could have, but that's still... So, 2d5?
Yeah.
That still pisses me off because it's going to drop me... It's at 31, so it's going to drop me down to... God damn it. Fucking...
And, Paulina, your turn.
That means I now have to spend 1,250 experience to get my strength back up to where it was.
Oh, goody, my perception. And then
Mhm.
it's 2d5?
Yeah.
Crap.
Ow.
Alright, so I am now at 24 perception. I'm not gonna see shit.
This came out harsher than I thought. Alright, if you guys want, each of you can spend an XP, or 100 XP, and have, rounding up, your negation.
Yep, doing that.
I spend something to get a robot hand.
Because then I'll keep my 3 bonus on agility.
33
That's
minus...
fucking worth it right there.
So I spend 100 experience. Instead of losing 7, I lose 4.
Yeah.
And instead of losing 9, I lose 5?
Yeah.
4.
5, rounding up.
5
Does that
'cause
count
rounding up,
towards our
yeah.
rank up, or do we just only get 400 for the session?
It counts towards your rank up.
Alright.
Yay, 31 agility, I still keep my stuff.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yep. Same here. So... Drop that down.
He really wants it. He
And-
I'm
wants
being
it so
completely
bad.
fucking serious right now, dude. You can't dock with one hand.
Helen Keller did it.
Is there any way to...
Oh, Ellen's
Change.
Helen Keller now.
No,
It's
I
not
can
blind,
actually
deaf,
see.
and dumb.
Oh, she can hear, I guess.
I can see. I'm getting robot eyes.
You can't see right now.
Is there any way
That's
to
good,
change
you
a
can
class
see.
once you've already picked one? No, right?
Change what?
Change your entire class.
No.
Like going from scum to something else. Okay.
Unless you have an amazing role-playing reason for doing it, no.
Well... Let's see.
I just want to shoot things better. Let me be an assassin.
No, actually, I was
Merc?
thinking, I was actually thinking about becoming a cleric. One, because her life is now turned upside down. She doesn't know what to believe. So, refuge in faith.
So she goes to the church?
On top of, with the skill she, I mean, I assume she doesn't suddenly just forget all the skills she has because she goes to a different tree, even if she has to start from, 0. Being able to study up and shit more, on the Five Sisters tribes and things like that might be useful, and since she does have some skill at deceiving and shit like that, it might be useful to have someone who can at least pretend like they know more about the wildlings than they actually do. I mean, I know that Merc's kind of our go-to guy for anything that's fellowship and deception, but I don't know.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Anyone else, anything?
That's the direction I would like to take that, by the way.
Well, Merc now has 38 toughness and is officially a charlatan.
Congratulations!
Merc is the best. Merc is the best.
Still want him.
He is smart. He is smart.
I also really hate you for giving me 35 experience that one time, because I'm just
The
sitting there
OCD
with
just-
experience
it
that I
just
can't spend on
tears.
anything.
It just tears at you, doesn't it?
It really does, because if I had 15 more experience, I could actually get something. And I can't argue any of my flaws. I would like to argue that I should definitely change. Actually, I guess if she's getting robot eyes, I don't really need to change Ellen's bond, but I don't know. I feel like it's not super fitting after having her face and eyes and a hand removed.
And
Well, I
30
think I
points of
worked
fellowship.
toward my ideal life by leaving my family behind, but you said you weren't going to approve any of my stuff because I did it late, so...
Yeah.
So who gets to tell Steven what he missed? Does he just get minus 500 experience to his new character for not having to be there during that bullshit?
Can we just take experience away from him?
Ouch.
So, do
Or
you
does he
really
just start
want?
with one less fate point?
Do you really want a bionic arm, Devin?
I want a working hand.
Okay.
Whatever would be the easiest way to get that.
Well, it's gonna be 1,000 gelt, and I could probably get the mob to get it to you. They think you're a pretty good doctor.
Probably.
Hey, you'll only be like 3,890 gelt in debt. Actually,
He worked for a month.
for a whole month
Yeah.
to get his debt off. So
Yeah, you'll probably only be like 4,800 and.
I wouldn't. 4,000 would be the max he could. do.
No, he
3,000
keeps accruing debt while he's working.
He keeps
Wait,
accruing
that's
debt
bullshit.
from the tenant that is
that
no
is
longer.
bullshit.
No, yeah, your debt for them will be at 2,500
Nice.
after that.
Prior to the hand or after?
After the hand,
I can
including the
deal with
hand.
that.
Because he did a lot of good work for a full month.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? 1,500 in a month is amazing.
Yes. I'm not complaining. I'm still gonna find the bitch and kill her, but
That is totally your right. Alright, anyone have anything else, or is that the end of Dark Heresy Week 21?
I think that's it.
choke the life out of her with my robot hand.
15.
What?
15 experience.
The next time you buy any Pedros, you get 15 experience and a fate point.
What?
So
If you buy me
cheap.
Pedros, you always get a fate point. I'm just gonna give him 15 experience on top of that. It's not a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
Buying me Pedros is worth. It's also a really bad incentive for me to keep killing you all.
Yeah. That's why I set the personal limit, because I'm not gonna walk
because
around with like 30 fate points.
Well, I'm also just gonna cut it off. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
once you guys get to 3,
Mm-hmm. That was my personal limit, so.
Alright, well, if anyone wants to stay around, I'll throw up the post-game logo. We can all just hang out. Otherwise, feel free to take off when you want to.
Yeah, I need to. When we started at 4, I thought we were going to be done at like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So did I.
And then we started
demons.
at like 5:30.
Yeah, we started late, and then demons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything
wanna
went
ask you-
exactly according to plan.
I did want to ask, do I have a hard number on my inheritance or no?
I'll tell you before the next session.
Okay.
I'll let you know like by Wednesday, basically.
Need to get me a fancy mask. You know what? Is there? Let's see here. I know that I'm not gonna be able to get all the way back up, but would there be any way that covering her face up would get her better fellowship?
Mm.
Well, I mean, if the top of her face is pretty enough, she could just put like a face mask on and be a doctor.
could
Well, I mean,
buy a
she's still gonna have
respirator
like,
for, like
scars all over the top of her
No,
face.
I was thinking like a full face mask
well,
or
that's
something.
what I'm. You can buy a respirator which covers all of this, and then you can get infrared goggles, which it says you can specifically request to be whatever style you want, and you could get like a visor, and that would cover everything but like the top of your forehead and maybe like this area, like your cheekbones.
I was
And,
thinking.
I mean, you would still have like a scar from your cheekbone here, but
Yeah.
you know, between a visor and a mask, which
And I
you
was-
know the goggles give you the dark sight trait. You can see infrared, and then it would block your face. And then the gas mask gives you a +30 toughness to resist poisons, and you get to re-roll once.
Yes. I mean, I was thinking something a little less terrifying, just to use when I'm in civilization or whatever. But
Your fellowship is 11.
yes,
It's not necessarily terrifying if you're. Would you think we're gonna put on a plague doctor mask and be like, that's not terrifying?
no, not that. Think more like a kabuki mask or something. Just more stylized to not be.
Look, masks are inherently creepy, regardless of what you're putting on.
A little bit.
Especially because you're a doctor.
Yeah. Well,
Trust me,
let
I'm
me
a doctor.
let me put it like this. I now have skills that are entirely useless. That I'm sad about.
You don't have
My
any
social
that
skills are
entirely-
dead.
Oh, yeah, those are useless.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you still have good old Merc.
Good old Merkai.
Aside
Team surviving stuff.
aside from working on you for a month, she still barely knows you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably for the best. She thinks I'm a stand-up guy.
She does?
No, she just doesn't hate him because apparently he's friends with Flint.
Yeah,
And
stand
she
up guy.
likes Flint.
Flint
like
is
Flint.
really the glue that holds this party together at all times.
Really is.
The stunned staring at glue.
All he had to do was survive long enough for the talker to be like, all right, you're an okay guy. And then everyone else comes and they're like, wow, you're a fucking douche, Merc. And Flint's like, he is. And they're like, you're okay. You get me.
You get it. You know what's up.
Well, at least I got her playable again. I had no idea what I would have
Oh,
made
not Sentry.
after this.
Because let's see, you had an arbitrator, an assassin, and an adept. All three
Yes.
A's.
Yeah, pretty much.
So-
Slowly work my way down the thing.
Obviously, we're gonna be a cleric next.
That should
Wouldn't
be
have been
how I
a
should do it.
horrible decision.
Clerics are cool.
Yeah. Not complaining. I just don't have any super big ideas for a new character.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm okay with Merc dying. I just didn't want him to die in this situation because that was bullshit.
I don't know,
Fuck
I
you,
really
rolled
like
fucking
that
your
death.
3 100s.
Well, it would have been a good death if it was a TPK.
No, it
It
wouldn't have been
a TPK.
because I had a fetish for demons after going insane.
I was laughing.
Oh, yeah,
I had
no,
a
it's-
great time.
I had a great time too. Well, it still would have been a bullshit death.
I don't know, that moment with you and Flint, that was the best. I can't imagine you going out any other way.
Because at that point in time, I thought I was really gonna die, so I wanted to go out on the highest note possible. I told you it was character development.
No, it was great.
It's a shame no one will ever see it.
I would like to know what my bonds are. Can I know what my bonds are? Or does it take time to put all the numbers together?
It takes him like 5 minutes.
He's muted, so I have no idea what he's saying.
So, but he'll tell you outside of the
There
call.
it is.
it's
Yeah.
supposed to
No, I
be-
assume. Yeah. I'm just curious because I have these numbers staring at me on my on my Clar's notes, and I have no idea what they mean. Except that apparently 2 is a bad number. Oh! Oh, I thought that's what you meant, one of the numbers for my bonds meant. I was like, I don't understand. Okay.
So much
Yeah.
bullshit.
No,
Love you
it's
so
great.
much, Richard.
That was a lot of bullshit. But it was good. I actually liked that we had combat. Even if it
Lost
was
30
combat.
fellowship for no reason.
Hmm.
I put him in Clar's notes. Okay. I'll go get water and then I'll come back.
God,
I
have to
understand
waste
that
750 experience to get my strength and willpower back.
I understand that many of you might be gone when I come back, so.
Zach, I'm shedding so many tears right now. So many tears.
It really is. Zach is butthurt. But on the bright side, after our next session, assuming I don't get fucked on experience or, roll 4 100s in a row, Merc will be the best liar and dodger the world has ever seen.
What?
See, you don't have it
Oh.
written out very well.
What did you do? What happened? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. At least I didn't waste any XP on that fellowship.
$3D 100.
Well, you said you need it per person as well. I didn't see that. See, it makes you think that the last roll you're asking for is just one for each character, and then the first 2 are just one roll each. Okay, good. Okay, I didn't actually waste any XP on that fellowship. Good. I feel better now. You mean in the one session?
What'd I miss?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh. Be right back. I have a phone call.
Yeah, you do. What? Oh.
Okay, I'm back. Do I get to look yet? Okay. I'll wait.
I spent 300 XP on charm, though. Damn. A bit.
I'll also hold off on spending my points until you make a decision on whether or not I can go ahead and change my track.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
So many survival tests that we take. I'm preemptively skilling for the desert boat thing that's coming.
What? Yeah. We're
Desert
in a boat
water.
over the ocean, and then we're going to an island.
Is that like Desert Plus, but on a boat?
I mean, your survival will definitely help you with like fishing and stuff, but the boat's supposed to provide us with food.
With our luck, the boat's gonna suddenly just turn into a fucking desert and we'll just see water all around us, but we can't get to it.
Well, I mean, we can get to it. It's getting out of it that's the problem. Also, getting to it doesn't do much good because it's salt water. Yay.
Well,
I hope mine is as interesting for you as yours is for me.
oh dear.
I deleted all of my fake ones, so you can't look at that. But for you, it used to say, "Have you seen a Serbian film?" Just to give you a rough idea.
You'd have to give me a title. I don't
No,
usually.
the title of the
Oh,
movie is A Serbian
no,
Film.
I have not.
I wasn't actually asking you. Yeah. For anyone who had seen it, they'd get a rough idea of what my bond with you is like.
Well, here goes Google. Okay, let me. Holy crap! What the fuck were your bonds with me?
That should be a website.
Oh, that's perfect.
What?
The bonds I have with Ellen.
Yeah, I don't have very good bonds. I have fine bonds, but I was trying to start turning around and being nice because Stig is no longer in the party and Slate is no longer in the party. And I mean, Joanna and I were bouncing back and forth. I was wary of her. Then we were kind of pals. Then I hated her. Then we were starting to make the climb back up, and she
And then,
died,
nope.
which was totally nobody's fault.
I blame you for that. I blame you for
Yeah.
that so hard.
Nice robot hand. It's your left hand.
I love the first
Eh.
one. I can work with the second one. I don't know about the last part of the last one, Richard, because I feel like that's against everything that I've just done. Like the
You
very
should
last
see my
part of
bond
that
with
last
Flint.
one. Oh no!
Yeah. I can make all of my bonds work. It's just a matter of I was trying to be nicer to you guys. Richard disagrees. You know what? I think this all goes back to Roll20.
Yep.
Mine don't suck, and I didn't use Roll20.
I actually didn't use Roll20. I don't even know where they are.
Mine are strange and going to be difficult, but not bad.
Oh, there we go.
I don't have any fate points, so I guess I can't offer to re-roll anything.
For what?
'Cause
Your
like I said,
bonds?
the last part of that last bond doesn't, I feel, make sense with the path the character's taking. Okay. That makes sense.
Anyways, I'm gonna head out and go eat before it's too late. But Richard, did you say Pedro's on Friday with Danny? Okay. All right,
Ian
then
Kramer.
Danny, I expect to see you this Friday.
I'm gonna put it on my calendar. We're going for dinner and not lunch.
Okay. Duly noted. If you're not there on Friday, there will be consequences. I'll reenact the finale of Merc's combat. I suppose I'll leave the first half out. I'm gonna cut your balls off, is what I'm trying to say.
There's something I want to think about.
Anyways, catch you two on Friday and catch you two next week. So, good night.
Isaac.
See you, dude. And he's gone.
350 XP left to spend. I spent 500 of it just on one thing.
Damn. What'd you spend it on?
My ballistic skill's now 50.
Nice.
I know. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I need to finish this because I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm tempted to do that with my int, bring that up to 50, but I just got up to the next rank, so no, probably not. Yeah, dodge is going to be a nice thing to have. We're going to do that.
My dodge is currently at 58, and that's why I was
Shit.
like, maybe I can get out of this. Oh no, that's my deceive.
Yeah,
My dodge is 54.
my dodge is currently at a 16
No, why?
because I don't get dodge as a skill until this rank.
Oh. So what are you? Are you
I am an adept.
okay.
A rather personable adept until this shit happened. Bullshit. So much bullshit. In the hospital.
I don't want to spend that. It'd be useful, but lightning reflexes.
Very fun.
Doing it. And that's it. 50 XP left. Alright, Richard. Ballistic skill plus 5. Survival plus 20. Arms master, iron jaw, and lightning reflexes. And I am now at 10,000 XP.
Fuck you guys.
God, when the fuck do I get into my next... I think it's 1200, if I remember correctly. Oh no, it's 10,000. Why isn't it unlocked then? Yeah. What? Okay. Oh yeah, rank XP plus start package. Well, the next time we play, I'll be able to buy into that. Which is where all the good shit is. Oh my god.
Ooh, that's a good amount of lures I'm getting. Or I could get. Richard, considering the world we're on, what would be some good lures to have? Mm-hmm. I think I have those already. Right, well, let's see here.
Exotic weapon training. Needle rifle.
So I take it scholastic lore like heraldry and imperial creed are useless here. I'll take that later. Yeah. So it'd be more like it'd be more scholastic lore, Valanthian religion. Huh. It's not a bad idea.
Alright, let me get off.
Bye.
See you, dude.
Bye.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have forbidden lore cults. That's nice. Yeah, fuck it. I'm upping my intelligence.
Wiki woo.
I know, right?
Is the stream even up still?
Looks
Oh.
like there's just no one watching.
No, I just saw that there was someone else, and I was like, wow, they came at the wrong time when everything is completely over.
Hi, stranger. We're being really
Hi,
boring right now.
Dorgrim! Oh, I didn't see him here for a while.
We're being really boring. Should probably go somewhere else.
Stop trying to get rid of his viewers. God, Devin.
We're not doing anything.
Exactly.
I'm just making suggestions. Ah, there's Barrett. Yeah,
It
that
was pretty good, not lying. I kind of wanted to keep going to see if I would manage to escape
you wouldn't
more
have.
rounds.
You
I wouldn't
would
have.
not.
There are way too many. Maybe if I had to keep dodging those two and only those two.
2 more XP or 200 more XP I need to spend, and I have no idea what I want to get. What am I missed out on?
Oh, I was looking at Adept, not Cleric. That's dumb. But you don't like having multiples of the same... Or was that only specifically Arbiters and Psychers? Oh, okay.
Common lore tech seems like a good idea. Yeah, okay, fine.
I mean, we're not going back to Graia as far as we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Adept I was looking at. Because that's the one that gets all scholarly. But Devin's already an Adept. Yeah, I'll stick with Cleric. Maybe. If not, I'll just keep going on my scum path. When do you think you'll decide whether or not you'll let me go Cleric, Richard? Okay. Then I will go to bed, because I don't want to spend any more points until you decide. Night, guys.
Good night. When did you wake up? How are you not starving right now? Okay. Wait, how am I butthurt? Oh. Okay, whatever. Oh. I didn't even see all that. Night stream.